Welcome back to the channel. We're waiting on parts for the Audi, waiting on paint for the Audi, so we can't do a weekly update on the Audi. I'm over here working on the SLK, finishing it up, getting that ready to sell so I can get parts for the Audi. So we don't really have much for a weekly update, so I decided I'm gonna give you guys a tour of all my cars and all my projects, and we're gonna do this every year to see how it progresses over the years. Obviously, you guys know about the Audi 90. Don't have to introduce that one. The SLK you guys also should know about in the last video. Let's move outside to the storage. Got the CDI, which you guys may have seen in one of my videos already. This is my Audi Coupe Quattro, which is going to be my rally car. I got some pictures, I'll show you guys that. I don't want to take the cover off. This is not mine, this is my buddy Danny's, but it might be mine soon because he also has this, and there's going to be a whole nother video on this whole project, but basically this engine, the 302, is coming out and going in this one, which is just a roller. This one's way cleaner, and then this one and this over here are gonna have a baby. I got this car for 400 bucks. It was in here in the storage lot. Guy didn't pay the bills. It's junk. The car's junk anyways. But it has an OM 606 6-cylinder diesel, turbo diesel. This is gonna go in there, and we're gonna make a drift car out of it. That's a little sneak peek. Spoiled it for you guys a little bit, but the video will be fine. It's gonna be a great video. Just subscribe, you'll see it later. This is my beloved Big Ugly. She's my workhorse, gets all the cars on the trailer. Yep. This girl right here has about 500,000 miles on her. Before I had her, she was owned by a professional motocross rider. So I had like the partition in the middle, with motocross in the back. Right now she's just gutted completely because it was disgusting. Mice got a hold of it and all that. That guy, he drove this thing to California, Florida, around the whole country. This thing's been around. And then after I've gotten it, I've taken it to Ohio. I've taken it all over the place, and you know what? She fires up and goes every time. I've only had to replace the motor once. But moving on. Big Ugly. This is Emma's Ranger, not mine. This is mine over here. This one you guys, I'm sure you've seen in that very poor video that I made that did very poorly. Turboed, 2.3. It's basically a Mustang SVO motor, but it was in the Thunderbird. Same thing. Got parts, got delivered today for this actually. May or may not make a video about it because it did so poorly on YouTube, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just do a video of it on the dyno, driving it on the streets, you know, embarrassing Civics and stuff like that. But I think that's it for here, right? Now this thing showed up the other day and I got in touch with the owner. It is for sale, so I'm thinking about it. It's a 2014 S4, obviously. This thing is sweet. Leather Alcantara interior, 6-speed manual, supercharged V6, all-wheel drive. Is it the? Yeah, it's got the 19-inch rim, so it's what's that? A premium plus maybe? I don't think it's a Prestige. No, I don't know. I don't know the specs. Too new for me. 2014. That'd be the newest thing I own if I did buy it. Thinking about it though. We'll see. Maybe next week. This one stays at home. This is my Mazda Speed 3. Picked this up for a steal. I think I paid like 1,800 bucks, was it?
16.
1,600 bucks. Yeah. I forgot. Anyways, it wasn't running. It was just a ground wire disconnected from the coil pack, so it ran after that. It was $1,800. I looked it up, it was 18. This is a fun car. Lowered on, I think BC coilovers. Nice fitment. Looks great. It's got a light tune. I think it makes like a little over 300 horse to the wheels. Front wheel drive, unfortunately, but I like this one. This one stays at home, gets shit on by the birds. And my dog jumps on it to get the birds and scratches it. So maybe it's not safe here, but I don't know, it is what it is. It's here. Those damn birds, dude. That was a major design flaw when I built this building. All built by myself, sawmilled lumber that I milled myself from trees in the backyard. Would you believe it? Not bad, huh? That's for TikTok. That's YouTube's for cars. We'll stick to cars. Let's go. So I ordered a new drain pan for the transmission. Drain pan? I ordered a new oil pan for the transmission because the one that was on there was all crusty and it looked like it was about to have a pinhole in it. So I ordered a new one of those and I ordered a new one of these for the engine as well because, as you can see, also pretty crusty. However, I noticed when I took the pan off the transmission, the oil that was coming out was brown. Now I know, after doing a little bit of research, after buying the parts for this, that oil is supposed to be blue. Now sometimes with a lot of mileage, oil in the transmission can start to turn a little brown, but you'll still have a tint. Like a lot of transmission fluid, if it's red and it gets old, it can turn brown, but if you dip a white rag in it, you're still gonna see some red. Same with the blue. It'll be blue, purple a little bit. This stuff was straight up brown. Look at it. This is what was in there. I don't know what was in there, but there ain't even a slight hint of blue to it. So I had to order about, what was it, 10 liters, 9.5 liters of oil. Because that oil is not just in the transmission, it's also in the torque converter, which now I need to drain the torque converter. I was supposed to just change the filter and top it off, but no. It's never that easy. There isn't even a way to get my hand up in there to turn this damn thing over. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nothing?
I think you just went past it. Can you go back? Right about there. Back a little bit.
Which way?
Opposite way you're going. Right about there. There's two star bits.
Those are
torque
both
bits.
holding the torque converter to the flywheel.
Okay, so keep going. Right there, maybe? That looks like it.
Yeah. Yep, that's a little drain hole right there. So this thing is going to be full of like 4 to 5 quarts of oil. And we're going to get all of that out of there.
Cross-contamination.
Yeah, there's going to be a trace amount of whatever the hell they had in there. Freaking hacks, dude. Read a manual. Or better yet, just Google it. They'll tell you. Don't just be putting oils in things, you know? Especially transmissions. Alright, we got it. Oh, no, we didn't. Flashlight. Oh, lovely.
break off?
No, I just kind of rounded it, I guess. Sometimes you gotta get the right tool for the job. Hopefully this will break it free. See that? Yes, sir. That's gonna make a mess. That's gonna take forever to drain. But it is what it is.
It's definitely not blue or red.
Nope. They probably just put regular motor oil on it. I don't know.
Don't say that.
It doesn't smell like transmission fluid. I don't know what the heck it is. On top of fluid being in the torque converter, there's also fluid in the lines going up to the transmission cooler. So I got both lines disconnected from the transmission. I'm getting dripped on everywhere. It's a freaking mess. But I'm gonna run air through this one and try and push the fluid out the other one without making too much of a mess, which of course I am doing. Now I'm also going to remove the valve body from the transmission so that I can drain out every little drop of this mystery fluid that I possibly can. Get all that oil out of there. Now I know this is not going to get all of it out. There's still going to be trace amounts of oil left in there once I put the new oil in, but it should work fine, and I'll just have to do another fluid change in another 100 miles or so. In with the new filter, and on with the new pan. Now how we fill this transmission is through the drain hole. You got this special adapter that screws in, and then you got to get a pump, and you pump it up until it starts pouring back out. However, the transmission also needs to be up to a specific temperature, so to find out what the temperature of the transmission is, I'm going to plug in my Icon T8 scanner, and that should tell us exactly what temperature the transmission is. And once we reach that target temperature, we can go ahead and pump up the fluid, let it drain, plug it up, she's good to go. And now that we've taken care of the engine and transmission oil, we can move on to some other things. Look at this. I found this upper control arm absolutely toast. This is like the car that just keeps on giving or taking. It's taking all my money. I'm actually not bad. I think I'm into the car about $3,000 so far, so I can still definitely make some money on it. Unless you want to count labor. That might be a wash. Anyways, easy swap with the upper control arm, and like I said previously, you got to make sure that your suspension is in the resting place before you tighten them up. Don't want to ruin those bushings. Tell you what, I cannot wait to get rid of this car. Now the only light left on the dash has to do with the ABS. I ran the computer on here to scan the codes, and it told me that the left front wheel speed sensor is not working. I replaced the wheel speed sensor, and it still isn't working, so I don't know if you can hear that. That's not the dust shield. I made sure the dust shield wasn't touching the rotor. So there's something on the inside where the speed sensor goes. So we're gonna pop this apart. I got new brakes for it anyways. Do it all at once. You can see here on the computer we got left front, left rear, rear, right rear. Excuse me, I'm just getting over being sick, so. Anyways, you can see here we got left front, left rear, right rear. And if I go ahead and I turn this, nothing is happening. It's not reading anything. But if we come over to the rear, see it's registering both rear wheels. It's because of the differential, it's turning both of them. I wanted to make sure that it was in the hub area and not any wiring under the hood or anything like that. So I took the good hub off of the other side, which did read on the computer, and I'm going to swap it with this one and see if that solves the problem. And if it does, that means I need a new wheel bearing. All right, here we go. We're looking at this top one right here. Yep, it's working. So we got some more new parts for the SLK. I got rotors, pads, dust shields, and the ABS ring. This is gonna make the light on the dash turn off. Not only is it gonna make the light turn off, but it's also gonna make the ABS, the ESC work, and the drop top's gonna work while you're in drive and you don't have to turn the car off. While I was removing the old seal with the magnet ring that the sensor reads, I realized that there was no magnet on there. It must have just fallen off. So that would definitely explain why the wheel speed sensor was not working. All right, I got the T8 hooked up to the Mercedes. I got all of the wheel speed sensors right here. This one did work, so I'll show you. See, front right, it picks up the mile per hour right there. Now the driver's side is the one that didn't work. We just replaced that ring. So let's find out if it works. Yeah, it's working. All right, all done with the brakes and everything. Just went ahead and cleared the codes. We only got 2 codes. We got a SAM front and SAM rear. Don't know what that means. Oh, those are just marker lights, which that will also tell me. License plate lamps. All right, now the real test is whether or not the roof goes down with my foot on the brake. It does, it's working. So it knows, the car now knows that it is immobile. Because before I would have to turn the key off, put it on auxiliary, and that's how we would put the roof down. Sick! Alright, let's put it back up, it's cold out. So that's cool. All that was keeping that from working was a wheel speed sensor. That is so stupid. That's so cool. While we're on the topic of Mercedes, look at this thing. The freaking front coilovers both blew on me. They slammed. Unbelievable. Can't even get the thing on the lift without using one of these. Why is it always something? Always something after something else. Jesus. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's plastic. So 1, 2, 3 pieces of coil over here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Although it looks like it's just 1 bolt and then the top bolts and they come right out. So this should be a pretty easy fix. Fingers crossed. Famous last words. There must have been a bad batch of metal in Germany when they made these springs because the rears also grenaded themselves. Too easy. Give me another Mercedes to fix. I keep banging these things out. Well, I got another Mercedes, so that makes 4 if you're paying attention, if you're keeping track. Why do I do this to myself? This is a 03 S500 with the AMG Sport package. For $1,200, I could not say no. Do you blame me? It's only got 170K about there, 70, mid-70s. It's been off the road for a year. Hydraulic suspension is obviously drained. This thing is slammed. It's got the AMG wheels, these 19-inch AMG wheels. What does it say? 18. It's got some 18s. Pretty sick. This thing's sweet though. I love my German boats, dude. This thing is baller. This is a baller ass car, as Chicken Boy would say.
Shout out Chicken Boy.
Shout out Chicken Boy. Batteries in the trunk. Battery's dead, so might need to add a battery to the list. Might be able to charge that one. We'll see. But let's hear her run. Soft limiter. This thing's sick. Sounds pretty good, not bad, besides for that belt squeal, but look at this thing. It's literally like a living room in here, and then look at the interior. It's in such good shape. Newman, you did good keeping this thing clean. The headliner's even clean. I bought this to flip, but now I'm rethinking it.
What else is new?
I'm gonna drive it for a little bit at least. I should probably get a repair plate or something so I don't have to keep registering cars. All right, let's check this thing out. Does it has one of those cup holders. Does it work though? How do you open it?
Dr. Pepper pedestal?
No Dr. Pepper pedestal, it's broken. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Hell yeah.
We got the Pepper pedestal right here. Ashtray. Phone mount. Get the manual in here. What's this? Navigation system. What this? Spare bulb pocket, dude. This is sick. What do we got down here? Mercedes-Benz first aid kit. This thing's got all the options. What? Is that a phone charger? I think that's a phone charger right there. No way. We got a Motorola freaking Mercedes phone? Don't tell me that.
What?
No way. Do you think this... Wait a minute.
Dude.
Do you think this could still work? You think I could put service on this?
Probably.
No shit, dude. That is so cool. What else we got? Oh! Car's paid for itself already. We're rich!
Uncut gems.
I don't know. I kind of like this car. Dude, it's got... What is this? It's got mirrors in the rear seats.
Hell yeah.
No way. You know, if you told my teenage self that I'd have a Mercedes, let alone 4 of them, I'd say you're crazy. But here I am. I'm buying every broken Mercedes I find. We'll get this thing right. But not in this video, in another video. So with that being said, see you guys next time.